Yo, what's going on everybody, and welcome to the video on Genshin Impact. My name is Ventus. Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to talk about Barbara and give you updated builds for her, since now we have the Hydro Damage artifact set, Heart of Death. If you don't know how to get this artifact set, all you have to do is travel to the top of the Dragon Spine area and take on the domain called Vendagnir. In my last video on Barbara, I gave you some pretty solid info on her as a combat medic, a healer who can also deal out some pretty decent damage. Now though, with this new Hydro set, Barbara can do even more DPS. Now, first and foremost, Barbara is a healer, and as such, I suggest for her that you get a full set of Maiden Beloved. That's the healer artifact set that you get from the domain called Valley of Remembrance. Stats to be on the lookout for here are Elemental Mastery, Healing Bonus, Attack, and Crit. You only really need 2 pieces from this set to get the 15% healing effectiveness. The 4-piece set to me is optional because when you use an elemental skill or burst, your party gets increased healing received for 10 seconds. So unless you plan on taking very weak characters up against stronger enemies, you might not ever need to run this 4-piece set. However, if you ever want to use another Hydro character, it's good to be able to take the Heart of Death off of Barbara and give her the other 2 Maiden Beloved artifacts to complete the set bonus and have her squared away with her own personal artifact set. Barbara is a healer, and she's going to heal no matter what when you use her elemental skill or elemental burst. Having Maiden's Beloved on her just increases her healing, so it's perfectly fine to take this set off of her and run around with just DPS gear. It's what I do half the time anyway, because in my party I usually run Bennett, who also heals. Now, if you want the most DPS out of Barbara, definitely put her on the Heart of Death set. The 2-piece set bonus offers a 15% Hydro damage bonus, and the 4-piece set increases normal and charged attack damage by 30% for 15 seconds. But with all the other set bonuses out there, you have to ask yourself, is the 4-piece set the best for dealing more damage? Take the Gladiator set. It has an 18% attack increase for its 2-piece set. The Wanderer's Troop is a set that increases Elemental Mastery by 80 with its 2-piece set bonus, and even more than that, the 4-piece set bonus of Wanderers increases charged attack damage by 35% if the character uses a bow or catalyst, which is what Barbara uses. Now, with Barbara being a Hydro user and Genshin Impact being the game that it is, the real damage comes from elemental reactions, unless you use a character like Razor who doesn't seem to give a damn about elemental reactions. And listen, base Hydro damage by itself is not putting up numbers like that, so you're going to need some other element to make Barbara effective in the DPS department, no matter what artifact set you use on her. Now, in the last few videos I've done on Genshin Impact showing how to get up to 100,000 damage on characters have really been educational on the game's mechanics, and I've learned that you don't need the best gear or the highest stats to get good damage. What it all boils down to is elemental reactions and elemental mastery. Certain sets can ensure higher numbers for sure, so let's see which set bonuses give the most. First example is a 4-piece Hydro set taking on the domain Valley of Remembrance. I'll be using my 2 main Pyro characters, Bennett and D-Luck, as well as Sucrose, who's using the 4-piece Viridescent set, which makes enemies weaker to Elemental Assault when they get affected by Swirl. What you want to look for is the Vaporized damage. That's whenever enemy targets are affected by first Pyro and then Hydro, or vice versa, Hydro and then Pyro. The Elemental Mastery has to be high for both parties to see great numbers. The numbers will be great either way, but the higher the number, the better. In this next example, 4-piece Wanderer's Troop. It's worth mentioning here that the 4-piece Wanderer set is more than likely the best artifact set to use on Barbara, with a Hydro damage bonus cup to deal more damage against mobs, and certainly a very good set to run in multiplayer co-op. The 35% charged attack bonus for the 4-piece set is better than the 30% charged attack damage for 15 seconds you get from the Hydro set. Plus, the added elemental mastery is always a good thing. Next example is the 2-piece Hydro set and 2-piece Wanderer set, which overall could be better if you don't have multiple pieces of either gear to share with other characters in your group. Wanderer's Troop is such an all-around good artifact set to have that you would not be wrong to have 2 complete, fully upgraded sets. The weapon I've been using on her for the most of this video is the Wid Sith because of its bonus crit damage. The bigger numbers you will see out of Barbara are her charged attack hitting pyro-infused targets for a vaporized effect, and when this attack crits, you want it to be as high as possible, which is why crit rate and crit damage stats are important secondary stats to have on all artifacts. The team I have on Barbara is a good one. 2 pyro characters, one being Bennett, and then Sucrose, another support character. Using Sucrose's burst after Bennett's burst or some other pyro character's burst will really make Barbara's charged attack hit harder. You do it in this way because on Sucrose, you always want to run the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer's Catalyst, so that when you switch from Sucrose and onto Barbara, you get that extra 48% attack boost, and this goes for any character. Using Barbara in co-op multiplayer could go a few different ways. If you are the healer of the group, it might not be the best idea to ignore the 2-piece Maiden Beloved set because you never know what you're going to get for teammates if you're queuing up randomly. Although, if you do get teammates who understand a little bit about elemental reactions, they may use fire for you so you and they can bounce around vaporized elemental reactions. If this video was a help to you in any way, you can show me your thanks by hitting the thumbs up button. And if you like Genshin Impact videos, subscribe to this channel and turn notifications on so you don't miss an upload. And if you specifically want more videos like this one designed to help you understand and play the game better, head to the description of this video to see more guides because I've put links to some of the best ones there. Or you can simply head to the playlist for Genshin Impact I've put together on my channel and see if something there is exactly what you need. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day. Peace out.